Cobblers manager. That's a terrific result here. Hard-fought win though, Jon.
A very hard-fought win. I felt early on in the game we looked comfortable, strong, and obviously from the set piece we get a good goal, and then thereafter we have another opportunity from another set piece, and what was it? It was Fraser Horsfall gets free at the back stick and then knocks it in, and then Keon falls up a bit high for him, and it gets cleared off the line. Yeah. And then have another one where Sammy crosses it in, and Keon and Nicky sort of get in each other's way, and Nicky was coming onto it, but Keon got there first. It would have been a volley towards goal, but yeah, look, then the story of the game, second half, we still come out and we have the chance. We had overall 4 really good chances inside their 6-yard box to get cleared off the line, but what everyone will probably remember is the pressure we had to soak up right near the end. And obviously, you know, Fraser's done what he's done. I think it's an instant reaction because he gets drawn under the ball and he does it. We didn't have cover around and he does it, and look, we had to find a way to graft a win, and in the end we did 2 or 3 different shapes to try and lock it off. And I'll tell you what, just for me, yes, we can be better in a lot of things, certainly in possession, but the spirit, character and fight there, no one could question our team today.
Yeah, just to go back to what you were saying a minute or so ago, what you're saying is you could have made this game safer. You could have put the game to bed basically before you had to endure that late pressure.
Yeah, I felt we could have. I felt certainly. I feel that their shape was it was a 3-4-2-1. They left Newbay up on his own. They played the 2 10s in the pockets, and you know, in first half we were okay with that. But then what did happen is their centre backs really stepped in and added that extra pressure and that extra man, and that sort of pinned us back. But when we got on the ball at times in our half, we weren't calm enough to find that extra pass where we could have, and then it just put ourselves under pressure. And certainly when we went down to 10 men, we were just defending for the last. You tell me what time did Fraser go off?
85. Yeah,
84 minutes.
84
so
minutes.
You know, with the extra time, we defended, you know, literally for the last 10 minutes, and it was like a defending session on the training ground, to be honest.
Yeah.
But look, you know, boys threw their bodies at it, and the amount of blocks we put in, and I've got to say a special mention there for Liam Roberts. Thought he was exceptional today.
Yeah.
Came to the fore when he needed to, and that's what you ask from your keeper. It was exceptional.
Yeah, a couple of really big saves to keep the Cobblers lead. Jon, we saw you were quite close to you today. You were hobbling around in the technical area. How soon before you're anywhere back to normal? Because I kept thinking the poor guy's going to fall over any second here with your hobbling leg.
Please don't tell my surgeon I was standing on my bad leg. Hopefully I've got another week and a half in the cast and then I go into a boot. But yeah, I've ruptured my Achilles.
Yeah. But just to go back to the last few minutes, which was pretty tense and nerve-wracking, but it showed real fight, didn't it? I can think of Cobblers sides in the past that might have capitulated and conceded at least an equaliser. Today you hung on superbly.
I think, you know, to hang on like that at the end and do what we did, everyone needs to come to the table, and everyone did. You know, the effort of Rosie, Nicky Kabamba was out on his feet, and I think the biggest thing for us, we've had 24 hours less to recover, and you're talking some players that have come back from COVID, played 2 90 minutes in a row, and it was tough. It was very, very tough, and I thought we controlled the game first half, but second half it went their way, and they're at home, and rightly so. They're going to have periods. They're going to have periods in this league, Tim. They're going to have periods, but look, it just showed how strong defensively we looked.
Yeah,
I thought we looked really strong.
And that's a very good first week for you. A League Cup win at Coventry, sandwiched around two league wins in which you've kept clean sheets. You must be very pleased with your first week as a League Two manager of the Cobblers.
I'm pleased. I'm pleased for the players, really. I'm pleased for their efforts. I'm pleased for the staff. But ultimately, I was probably pleased with 3 different types of wins as well. You know, playing against Port Vale, where we, again, there wasn't too much threat from them really, but then on Wednesday night to play against championship opposition and come from 1-0 down, and then today when we were second half especially, we were under the cosh, down to 10 men, loads of different scenarios over the last 3 games, and we've rolled out on top 3 times. So yeah, that's good, but still we've got a bit to do.
That's a good start. And just a couple of ones to finish with. John Guthrie scored your goal. He'd been involved in a collision a few minutes earlier. We did think he might have to go off. The physio might say you can't carry on. Was that a real threat? Was that a real possibility?
Yeah, look, Colin, myself and Mark were talking about what if scenarios, and if he had to come off, what we'd do and how we'd change or who'd go on. And obviously, you know, especially with all the protocols now and the new science about head injuries, it is a concern for a manager, and you don't want to risk anything. And you know, through our medical staff, there was no risk there. He was fine to carry on, and he did. And one thing I'd say, we had, you know, with subs coming on, 12, 13, 14 warriors out there today.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If Northampton fans want to see how dedicated these guys are to the cause, wow. You know, they want to watch that game back. It's not pretty, guys, I'll tell you. It's not pretty at all. But I tell you what, they're fighting for each other. That was incredible.
They also want to turn up next week against Rochdale, don't they, the fans, if they want to see it in the flesh. Just finally, a word about the fans today, John. More than 400 of them down to Essex for this game. It's the usual cliche about them being the 12th man, but they made a big noise, didn't they?
Ah, huge. And, you know, we talked about how good it was Wednesday night, you know, after the results, and 980 odds.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
And then you get, you know,
443, I think.
443. Wow. You know, it's quite humbling for the boys, and it you know, dragged us over the line.
Yeah.
And you will need that throughout the season, and hopefully now, you know, we few more pickup, a few more fans keep coming on board and see our teams working for this town.
Good stuff. Thank you, John. Thank you.